Hi there, good morning. How you doing today? My name is Maggie. I'll be sharing my intuitive perspective with some oracle cards here. I have 3 cards representing the instinct, the gut, the heart, the intuition, and the intellect and the mind. Today is day 10 of sharing these readings, so please like, comment, subscribe, share if you're liking these videos. So let's dive into today's energy. All right, for the instincts, we have Goddess. For the intuition and the heart, we have Memento Mori. And for the intellect, the mind, we have Expand. Whoa. Goddess, Memento Mori, and Expand. The feminine is definitely going through a knowing. It's not really a transformation. But this card always reminds me of like really knowing death, knowing how imperative each moment is, how we are able to be present with and accept and see the love and the beauty that is everything of existence. And I feel like down here, the goddess in this instinctual, in that place, there is this feminine goddess knowing our true nature, knowing like we come from the mother, we come from this goddess, we've worshipped her for thousands and thousands and thousands of times, and it's just all coming to here. And as we do that, it's like this expanding our mind, where our mind is, it's like we're creating systems and pathways in the mind with each other through this motherhood, through this lineage that we're just remembering now to be like, oh yeah, like this is how we can change, this is how we can move things forward, and how like the matriarchy, right? I just did this really awesome like money boot camp, and they really focused on the matriarchy of sharing wealth and money and abundance and knowledge in this through women, and how beautiful that is, and how we really even letting go of these old stories, letting go of these old, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of stories about the goddess, there's a lot of stories about who we are, that when we really come, it's like there's an expansion happening, right? But we also know like we all face death, nobody's getting out of this alive. But that's what makes it awesome, that's what makes it beautiful. So let's clarify each of the cards. So let's clarify the Goddess. Passion, so fitting, so fitting. Let's clarify Memento Mori. Third Eye, Anja. And Expand. Sarisara. Wow. Yeah, I feel this a lot. I love how these 2 cards came out after each other. So there is a lot of psychic energy. There's a lot of this awareness up here, right? We're like trying to understand things from a higher consciousness, where we're learning and understanding at a broader view, and the way that we are understanding the universe as it is changing. And there is such this like amazing passion that I feel like it's been restored, right? So the feminine, the womb space holds wisdom, it holds keys, it holds whatever you may believe. There is a deep ancestral wisdom through our womb, And when we heal and we understand and we open ourselves in the way of understanding that womb space for being a woman, there's a lot that happens in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your hormones, in your neurotransmitters. And this goes beyond just the brain into the psychic sense of knowledge, of knowing wisdom and knowledge in a way that we have been way more advanced than we think we are. Like in our energy fields, in our ways of understanding more than just our physical bodies, our spirit, our soul, our energetics, right? There is way more than what we think we know. And this is that surrender. This is the Saistara, the crown, is this opening to surrendering, knowing I am not that. Like, I surrender to that. And like, it's like I am. So like knowing like, okay, I am here, I am that. And then this is like, I let go of who I am. And when we understand kind of these higher energetics of our mind, it allows the energy to open and expand into our whole field, right? And these are just like, there's a lot more that goes into this, and I don't claim to know a lot, but I've studied yoga and I've practiced some sound healing, and I know some things, but I also am humble and I don't know. I don't know a lot. So I do sense that there's just like this higher awareness of understanding where we're at, just where we're at in life, who we think we are, and who we know to be that we are. Like, I feel like there's like this awareness, and then there's like this knowledge. So how do we really coalesce this awareness and this knowledge together in a way that like honors life? Like, I almost feel like with this card, it just makes me think of like almost like a devotion to life itself. Because if we think like life, death, rebirth, this cycle of life, whatever cycle, if we want to think in terms like that, having that awareness to see the whole thing instead of being in the cycle, knowing like there's just more than one cycle, like being the observer versus being the character in the system, being the viewpoint versus the viewer. Just throwing out some perspectives here. I also feel maybe that's what it is. I think there's a lot of change in perspective that we're becoming aware of, and that can be a little jarring, and that can be a little disorienting sometimes. That, oh my gosh, they're saying this is like, I've never believed that before in my whole life, and now I have to change my whole viewpoint on it. That part. All right, let's do one card overall. Manipura again. Yeah, I feel like this center has been a theme lately. The solar plexus, the expression of who we are, our sun, our vibrancy, our health. Like, I feel like this also governs a lot of how our body runs itself. There's a lot of changes going on, and I almost want to say, like, you are the only you that you can be, so that's okay. Like, you're doing great no matter what, and there's no reason to go searching for all of this knowledge and awareness and be like, oh my gosh, where do I go? How do I find this stuff? How do I, because I've been there and I've tried, and this stuff, this energy work, it's you, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your heart, it's your instinct. This is why I do these readings, because it's a sense, right? It's an awareness into that. And when we practice that, when we bring that focus in our mind and what part of our body needs attention, that knowledge starts to come. There's a knowing that comes online when we open, when we expand. And that expansion may be really confusing and disorienting, but ultimately it's creating a knowing within you to know who you are. So I will end there. Thank you for listening and tuning in to this video, and I will see you next video. Bye.